Hey viewers, this video is brought to you by All Scare. I am Prabhat Ranjan, a PhD research scholar in Mechanical Engineering Department at IIT Bombay. In this video, we are going to discuss some important information after your selection into PhD program in Mechanical Engineering Department at IIT Bombay. In part 1 of this video, we discussed application procedure, written test and interview. One more information that I want to add in part 1 of the video is about the category of PhD, that is TA and TAP. So TA is teaching assistantship, which is generally sponsored by Ministry of HRD, and another is TAP, whose sponsorship is from some projects, that is TA through project. Before your written test, you will be addressed together in a lecture hall or classroom after the written test results are published. So generally after 2 or 3 hours of publication of the results, you will be asked to gather into some lecture hall where all the professors from Mechanical Engineering Department will be there and they will be floating projects under them. So basically they will be telling you about their projects, the methodology, the eligibility criteria or the requirement of some prerequisite skills. In this hall, you will be given an application form in which you can write down the projects according to your priority. You can choose up to 2 specialization and separate interviews will be done for each specialization. After the presentation is over, you can directly go to any professor and show interest to work under his supervision on that project. If the professor is also willing to hire you, then they may call you for a separate interview. If you are selected under TAP category, then your topic is decided, your supervisor is decided. But in case if you are not compatible with your supervisor, then you do not have the flexibility to change the supervisor. That's the disadvantage of TAP category. The stipend may be same or higher than TA category student, and in TA category you have the flexibility of changing your supervisor within 1 year if you are not getting comfortable to work under his supervision. Now coming to the post selection phase, after the fee payment and mess bill payment, before you join the institute, you will be sent a mail in which you will be mentioned which hostel will be allotted. Once you join the institute, on first day there will be an orientation program in which all the master's student and PhD student will be gathered in convocation hall. Generally on the first day there will be an orientation in convocation hall where director, deans and IIT hospital CMO will deliver you a welcome speech. Here you will also come to know about different student societies and clubs. On the next day there will be a departmental orientation in which professors will be telling you about the academic structure of the program. Now coming to the credit requirement for the PhD program. If you are joining PhD program after masters, then the credit requirement is 16. But in case if you are joining PhD program after BTech, then the credit requirement is 44. There will be a 4 credit seminar course which is compulsory. You can take it in either first semester or second semester. Talking about the courses, there is a course on professional communication which is common for all the PG students, be it MSc, MTech or PhD. Another one is departmental communication. These 2 communication courses are non-credit courses and these are not contributing in your CPI. Now, in Mechanical Engineering Department, you have to select courses according to your specialization like manufacturing, thermal and design. And mathematics is compulsory, but IIT Bombay gives you the flexibility of selecting the courses whatever suits your interests. Like if I am selected for manufacturing specialization, I am not bound to study the manufacturing subjects only. I can choose some design or thermal engineering subjects also. Now let's come to a very critical stage in your PhD, that is PhD qualifying exam. IIT Bombay Mechanical Engineering Department is different from all other departments in this qualifying exam term. The PhD qualifying exam in Mechanical Engineering Department is in the form of written test and the questions are subjective and its level is difficult, and it makes this department special and unique from all other departments. It makes the department stand among the global universities. PhD qualifying exam consists of 3 subjects. One is mathematics, which is common to all mechanical engineering students. Another one, you have to take one subject from your specialization, that is manufacturing, thermal or design, and one more subject you can choose out of thermal, design or manufacturing, any one. The syllabus you can find on mechanical engineering website, and some previous year questions are also available on the website. If you have joined PhD after MTech, then you have to clear this qualifying exam within 1 year of your joining, and if you are joining after BTech, then you will get a 1.5 year to clear this qualifying exam, and a maximum of 2 attempts are given, in which if you feel that this subject is difficult, then you can change the subject in your second attempt also. Once you clear this qualifying exam, then you are finally admitted to the PhD program. If you fail to clear the qualifying exam, you will be discontinued from PhD. There is a 4-credit seminar course which you can take in either first or second semester. It contributes to your CPA. In this seminar, you can present on any topic which suits your interests. But there will be an annual progress seminar which you have to give just after the qualifying exam is cleared, in which you will be presenting the progress that you have made in your research area. Now, let's come to the PhD life at IIT Bombay. Now, frequently people ask questions, sir, how many hours we need to work for PhD? Generally, if you consider it as a 9 to 6 job, then it will be good for you. You need to give some more hours in your hostel, but 9 to 6 is quite enough. And if you have good terms with your guide, then it will be good for your PhD. Else, they may give you some more work and you may feel burdened. So, if you are consistent in your PhD work and you have patience, because many times it will happen that you are not getting the desired result. You are expecting something and in actual practice it happens something else. Then you have not to give up. You have to maintain your patience. You have to work on it again. And PhD is all about this 2 words, consistency and patience. One more important question that a student asks, sir, can we do some preparation while doing PhD? Let me tell you, my friends, if you are thinking that you are going to prepare while doing PhD in any tier 1 IIT or even tier 2 IIT also, then it's your misconception. Please don't join IITB or any IIT if you are planning to prepare while pursuing PhD. If you are planning to prepare while pursuing PhD, then believe me, you are wasting your time too, and you are just wasting the opportunity of a candidate who is really willing to join PhD and pursue research. So, if you are thinking that you will prepare for some government exam or whatever your plans are, don't join. So that's all for this video. I hope you like our content. If you like this video, then please share with your friends, and you may subscribe to the channel if you like our content. We will make another video. If you need some information, you can write in the comment section below. We will try to answer as many questions as you ask. Thank you.